Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at ChicnScratch. This is day 7 of the 12 days of Christmas. It is a smaller triangle box than the one I showed you last week. And this is the one you can see with the candy inside. The following video was filmed live, but if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. I hope you enjoy the video. We are using Itty Bitty Christmas stamp set tonight. And we are using the Stitch Stars dies. And yes, they're on back order. I'm so sorry. I even have some ladies that ordered these for their Chick Rewards. They're on back order till mid-December. So you can still order them, I think. Yeah, because I ordered them for my customers. But they're on back order, okay? And then we're also using the Layering Circles dies. I'm going to tell you what we're making tonight. We are making a smaller version of this box. So I made this triangle box last week. This was day 5 of the 12 days of Christmas. Today we're making day 7, and we're going to make this smaller. I haven't made a project since, last Wednesday, which was day 6 of the 12 days of Christmas. Okay, Cherry Cobbler cardstock, and it measures 9 3/4 by 7. Yeah, 9 3/4 by 7. I can tell it's a smidge bigger than 9 3/4. It depends on what trimmer you're using. And then I have another scrap for our scallop circle that we're going to be cutting. I have 2 pieces of the Wrapped in Plaid Designer Series paper. This one measures 2 3/4 by 2 1/4, and this one measures 2 3/4 by 1 1/2. I have some Whisper White for our image that we're going to be stamping, and then a piece of gold foil. What does this measure? Let's see. 4 by 2. Okay, so we're going to get the Simply Scored scoring tool. Okay, so on the landscape side, which is the 9 3/4 side, and you know what? Let me, that little smidge that I don't think it truly measures 9 3/4. I think it's a hair too big. I cut it on my guillotine trimmer. Yeah, see, that's a hair. That's a hair too big. It kind of makes a difference when you're making boxes. Not so much when you're making cards. Okay, so now we're going to score this at 2 1/2. So 2 1/2. 5 1/2, and 8. And then I'm going to turn it on the portrait side, which is the 7-inch side, and I'm going to score it at 2 inches on both sides. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to fold on the score lines. That's what I get for shopping on Amazon today. You know, it's Cyber Monday, so I was shopping today. I bought way too many items for myself. Okay, so just like the one that we made last week, I'm going to remove these. Okay, so wait a second. Let me explain this. So down here's thicker, up here's less thick. So this is the top, and I want to remove these 2 blocks, and then this block and this block, okay? So I'm going to start up here. I cut that a little crooked. Oh well. Okay, down here now. I'm going to blame it on my freezing hands. It is so cold. It's like 35 degrees here. Everything hurts, especially my hands. Okay, I'm going to straighten this one really quick. Okay. Well, maybe I'm going to straighten this one too. I did a terrible job of cutting. Hey, I always say I can't cut a straight line even with a ruler. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to take the detailed trio punch, and we're going to round the top And now, let's see if I did this right. Let's see. Well, oh yeah, it's right. Now we're going to take the Stampin' Mat and our stylus and a ruler. Okay, so that block measures 3.5 inches, especially if you don't accidentally whack off a little bit of it. So what we're going to do is take a pencil, here it is, and we're going to make a tick mark at the 1.5. And we're going to do that on both sides. So it's made exactly like the larger one, just with different size cardstock. But we're decorating it completely different. Okay, so now we're going to take the ruler and the stylus. And I'm using the small tip because the larger, when you're creating these score lines over here, it does a better job with the small tip. And I just do it 2 times. And then on this side, and then now this one. And this one. Okay, fold, fold. Okay, we're done with this one. Oh, goodness gracious. A blizzard. I'm glad it didn't happen in Kansas. I know, well, I don't know. Some years we've not had any snow, so I'm really hoping that there's no snow this year. That would make me so happy. Although I'd rather have snow than super cold weather. Okay, so now, show you how this works. So this is going to fold up. This is going to fold over. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add our magnets. No, we're going to add our adhesive and then our magnets. So I'm going to put tear and tape on these 2 pieces right here. Okay, so I have to tell y'all, so last week when I went and had my nails done, you know, I was at the nail salon and I posted on the group, I said, hey, what do you think about these nails? And I was just at the moment not really thinking anything of it. Like, I'm just like, okay, it's festive, it's cool. I forgot that we were going to a wedding this weekend. I was so embarrassed to have these wild nails at the wedding. When we were at the church, I was like praying like this. Like, I didn't want to draw any attention to my hands. Yeah, I was like, what was I thinking? It's over, no. I mean, nobody said anything, but yeah. I like them though, but I think if I were to do this color again, I would just do the pinky and green. So y'all have to tell me. I'm just going all over the place with subjects, and for the people that's going to watch this on YouTube later, so sorry, but I'd love to know what Cyber Monday deals you guys have found. I got an iron. What else did I get? A vacuum cleaner. Okay, so I'm taking these magnets, same one that I used last week. 1 mm, and I need 2 of them. Holy smokes, that thing. The stand that holds my iPhone is magnetic. Well, it's whatever it is. It's metal. So the magnet just flew over there. Okay, so I'm going to get my glue dots. I'm going to take one of them. Okay, so here it is in my hand. And I'm going to add the glue dot to one side. Okay? See? And now I'm picking it up. and just placing it in the middle, kind of sort of towards the top. Okay. Now, I'm taking this other magnet. You got to make sure that they stick because one side sticks and the other side don't. So we want to confirm that it's going to stick. See, that's the side that don't stick. So now I'm just going to turn it over. Wait, do I have two? I do. I have one too many magnets. There we go. Okay. So again, okay, there we go. So that magnet's on there. See, you can see there's two. And now I'm going to take a glue dot and stick it. So somebody said their glue dot didn't stick. If your glue dot didn't stick, then you're not using Stampin' Up! Glue dots. That's about all I can say, because I've done 3, 4 of these boxes. It has worked every single time. Okay, so, although I'm not sure anybody else makes glue dots. I think the maker of glue dots is the same. Okay, so I'm just folding that over, and then now it's going to pick up that magnet. Do it carefully, and now press and press. And that way, now they're stuck. They're good. Okay. Sorry if I went too slow on that step, but I wanted to make sure that I explained it very carefully. So this piece of Designer Series paper is going to get added right there. And I'm going to use my liquid glue. And you'll be happy to know that I got myself a new one today. That last video that I filmed... Oh, actually, y'all didn't see it. It was for Stamp Club Online. I felt bad because I could hardly get anything out. So this is going right over that magnet. It will stick just fine. Well, Angie, about to slide it off there. Okay. Now this one we need to take that detailed trio punch again, and we need to round one side. So press and press, and then we're going to add liquid glue on the back. I haven't used this paper that much. It's really pretty. I love the gold that it has in it. Okay, so again, it's just going to close just like that. So there's that part. Now, we're going to take the greeting, which was from the Itty Bitty Christmas stamp set, and we're going to stamp it with cherry cobbler ink. And I think I need to re-ink my cherry cobbler, or maybe I re-inked it and it's got too much ink. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it looks good. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to get the big shot. We're going to cut that image out with that. We're going to cut the foil out with this beautiful star. We're going to cut this one out with the 1.5 inch circle punch, but my cherry cobbler ink takes a little bit longer to dry. So we're going to set it aside and give it time to dry. And we'll cut these out. So we'll do the easiest one first. Not that either one of them are hard, but okay, there's that one. Now for the gold foil. Okay, so I'm just going to turn it over and add just a little bit of liquid glue, except make sure you get all your little pieces out of there. It just dawned on me that there's a couple left. Let's see, 1, 2. Okay. So I'm just going to add liquid glue right in the middle here. I'm not adding much, because there's going to be another layer over top of this. So we really only need that part to stick. Okay, so we're going to cut this out with the 1 3/4 circle punch. And let's see, I'm actually going to pop that one up with a dimensional. And I think I'm out of regular ones, so I'm just going to use a black one. No one will know, right? Let's see. Make sure I add this on the right side. Oh, I still smeared that ink. See, it takes a while for that stuff to dry. Okay, and then now I'm going to add these holiday rhinestones. So I'm going to take this cherry cobbler color and I'm going to add one in the middle of this star. Let's see, I don't want to crush my box by pressing too hard, adding the rhinestone. Okay, there we go. And then I'm adding the other one in the center of this star. I totally copied this out of the holiday catalog. They used different colors and it was completely different project, but I noticed that they used the holiday rhinestones in the middle of the stars. So I was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. So now I want to add this to the front, and I just want to put my liquid glue on the top. You don't want to put it down at the bottom because then you wouldn't be able to open the box. If only I hadn't smeared the ink. Oh well, I'll show you my sample. Okay, so again, it closes just like that. And this one measures right at 3 inches. So what will fit on the inside? So those same candies that we used the other day, I think 3 will fit in there. Yes, 3 will fit in there. It's a little expanded. 2 would be best. Yeah. Okay, let me show you the other one I made. Because the swirlies are a little bit taller. So this is the one I made earlier today. And this is the one we just made. So what did I do different? I dropped the layers. I dropped the elements a little bit further down. They're a little higher up on this one. They're both cute though, right? Okay, well you guys have a great night, and I will see you live again on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. And I'll post several times about the different time for this week. Okay, y'all have a great night. Thank you.